Hello friends, it's Lorian Witch here with your monthly reading for October for all 12 signs. This introduction actually is just going to be the same because I wanted to reach every single one of you and basically say a big huge hug and a big thank you to your consistent support, your comments, your interactions. People on Facebook who've been liking some of my posts, Twitter, which I'm now back on. I did get hacked temporarily, but I'm on Twitter again now. And generally just being awesome people, subscribing, sharing videos. I think I've mentioned in several other videos that I did not expect as big of an audience, mainly, and resonance with a lot of people. So the fact that you will really connect with me as well as a reader, that means a lot, and I like that you show your support. To my patrons on Patreon, thank you so much as well. Every little helps, honestly. It's really, I'm going to do everything that I can to invest in this channel and hopefully address you more personally in the future and get more tarot decks, get more ways and methods of giving you these messages. And it's a shame that I've not got enough to invest at this point in time myself, but any help that you have is amazing. Also to the people who've asked for readings from me, every time you send me an email and say, you know, that you have resonated with the reading and you know the feedback that I get, and you tell me, you know, where you feel that the reading has taken you and the messages, it just validates a lot of what I do, and it keeps me really on a higher vibration. I didn't anticipate that this beginning was going to be so rambly and full of love. However, I'm very pleased that it is. It's probably because Mercury's in Libra right now or something, I don't know. But yes, I really, really enjoy talking to all of you, and thank you so much. Details of how to get in touch with me for a reading: I do Skype now, and video and email. I also do customised readings, so if you don't see anything that you feel suits you, do ask me via email and let me know. Facebook, message me if you need to, connect with me on there. I'm not just a reader on the side of the screen. I am here trying to connect with every one of you. If I could come and give you a high five and do a personal reading for every single one of you, I probably would. But yeah, just thank you so much, and check out the ways to contact me. They'll also be at the end of your reading as well. It does apply to your sun, rising and moon sign. I think if I was to get into any other planet, it might be a little bit of a shaky thing there, but hopefully September will has been good to you, and we're now going into October. Very looking forward to seeing what holds for you. So let's get to your monthly sign reading. Hello Cancer, thank you for tuning in for your October reading, and it's Lorian here sitting in her garden as the sun goes down on the lunar eclipse super blood moon day, eve, whatever it is. So if you do hear very odd noises, sounds of nature, people yelling in the background, it's not me. It is just a general feeling of the neighbourhood I'm in at the moment. Seemed like as soon as I sat outside, everybody started being very noisy, but it's hopefully quieting down again. So, as normal, we have the 4 cards, each card representing approximately a week of energy for October, and we have the Oracle card, which is by the I haven't got the box here. It's the Energy Oracle cards, I would say, by Sandra Taylor, and also the Truth Seekers Tarot is by David Fontana. The card deck actually belongs to my mother because it's she's a Libra, she's born in October. I felt that her cards would be best suited to predicting what's coming up for you. So in the first week we have a wonderful card, and I think this makes the opposite of the lunar eclipse ever so, even more poignant, because it's the sun, and I believe after this very heavy, intense lunar eclipse, so the sun is opposite this lunar eclipse, and I feel with the heavy energy of the lunar eclipse, it is going to kind of be the nice yin to the yang. That's all I can say. It is going to be a compliment. So you are going to feel more like you're warmed up, ready for going, this kind of feeling that you are improving. I think you feel more safe because although there's a lot of expanse outside, for instance, outside that wall, you may feel safer within. I always say with Cancerians, you may have this habit of having the outer shell and hiding within that occasionally. It could be anything simple as appearances, closing your emotions down, trying to put on an appearance, or your clothes being a shell of who you actually are, that kind of thing. So in this way, I do get the wall there being almost a representation of how you feel safe, but there is always something extra out there. There's always something different that you can really appeal to. And I feel like you are going to be moving into this area of understanding how you feel comfortable, but also being able to kind of look at the warmer sensations, the better experiences that are outside your comfort zone. So you don't necessarily have to, go to Peru or do something like that to find your spiritual expansion. You can just be at home, but also look for connections in that way. And I feel that's what the sun is actually asking you to do. The sun is always a very pleasant card. I always like the energy of this. And here it does indicate that almost it's like the blessed. I mean, was it the sun shines on the righteous? And it's almost like that feeling on this card. So the couple in the card are blessed, but I don't get the fact that this is a partnership for you. This is more of a personal thing, but I do feel it's more homely. It's got the heart-warming essence. You may be feeling more in tune with your yin and yang of yourself. So this is very good to start off the month of October. Princess of Swords in the second week of October is very strong. She kind of reminds me that actually she does kind of look like the High Priestess at the face. So let me just tell you this story then. So the Princess of Swords is there. She's kind of on her way now. She's moving forwards, similar to you. You're covering maybe rocky terrain, but you're handling it with decorum. She's not raising her sword, and neither are you. You're not in a defensive strategy. You just want to explore and still have maybe the safety net of your personal shell, your kind of protection, to delay that. You want to stave off any potential threat from other people while you experiment, while you go off into the world, and while you have this potential spiritual experience. When I say world, again, I don't mean you have to travel on a long haul flight. This can be anything. So don't think that when I say travel off into the world, it means going to a completely different culture. You can just go to another city and experience that. But I do feel the progression between these two cards. The Princess of Swords into the High Priestess in this third week is very poignant. So she has maybe the sword of truth here. She's looking at how she can become a better person. I don't believe covering herself up in this third card is, significant. But I do feel that she progresses and she realises that although she has the bare fruits of being bold and taking the chance, the knowledge comes in then where she feels like she can, what's it called? Not exaggerate, but add to. Put a little bit of additions on how she perceives herself. So this isn't covering up, this is just making sure that her perception of herself has changed so she can change how she looks. And it's applying to anybody else. The way that you see yourself is going to change, basically, and that's going to change the way that you apply yourself in day-to-day interactions, and this is also going to change the way you deal with other things. So the spiritual exploration that you're going through now is going to be very poignant, and these 2 weeks kind of blend together. You are maybe going to meet a guide or two, and you may actually meet some messenger that comes in giving you some news of some kind. I do get that feeling. But the Three of Pentacles here is a very strong message. It was actually one of my cards of the day previously, which is actually something that I thought I could do for the channel, just kind of a card of the day. And Three of Pentacles is very strong. It's something that I believe was going to bring a lot of satisfaction. You're kind of in the building up phase now. So out of October into November, which is almost a karmic month anyway, you are going to be feeling this sense of achievement and also still kind of building on the new personality, this new, not persona. You're not gonna, it's not fake, it's not just something that you present to somebody. This is your personality, this is the core of you, this is not your ego, it is the actual being within. So you're building on that now, and actually you're going to have a lot of appreciation reflecting the oracle card, but it's not of yourself. You're not going to say, oh, I'm marvelous. You're not going to be proud or that kind of preening sensation. You are just going to have a lot of appreciation for you and the world around you. And even her dress and her countenance is the same to the High Priestess. So it's almost like you're kind of balancing now the essence of spirituality and freedom, the essence of being a bolshy truth seeker, but also having the spiritual means to be quiet and contemplating and understanding, digesting information. Your intuition is going to be high on point in this month. So I'm really looking forward to how that works out for you, Cancerians. And it is really going to be a moment of inspiration, I would say, for a lot of you. It's not going to come at a price. It's just going to come at a compromise, maybe in how you see yourself. Because I think a lot of people have been trying to show you how you should see yourself, but maybe you didn't want to listen. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. So don't worry, honestly, don't worry about things as they are now. You're moving into a higher plane. It's going to be a brilliant eclipse tonight. It's very heavy energy, as I said. It's very intense. That's all I can say. But I do have an offer on because of that. It's a celebration of it. So if you are watching this in October, it's up until the 9th of October that I have this offer on to celebrate everything. So if you want some guidance or a reading from me, just take a look at my website or email me for more information. I also have a video about it just on YouTube. If you are watching this after the 9th of October, you can still have a reading with me, don't worry. I'm likely to do something for Halloween because this has been really popular. So what I'm going to do is just leave up the prices anyway, and